Caution from the Jon Stewart Show. Never underestimate the power of mistletoe.
Oh, I'm going to do that again.
Tonight, Santa Claus is coming to town, and he's bringing Brooke Shields straight from Broadway. Plus, the Today Show's jolly old weatherman, Al Roker, and multimedia maniac and wrestling promoter, Johnny Legend.
Camera guy. Thank you.
'Tis the season. Tonight on the Jon Stewart Show.
Tonight at 12:30 on Channel 9.
Tonight on the Jon Stewart Show, Brooke Shields, NBC weatherman Al Roker, cult hero Johnny Legend, and musical guest John Spencer Blues Explosion. And now, here's your host, Jon Stewart.
It is Christmas, folks, and an important part of the season has become gathering around with the family to watch classic holiday films such as It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street. Oh, they're lovely. And to tell us more about this Yuletide fair, please welcome professional wrestling manager and film archivist, Johnny Legend. Johnny Legend! Come on out here! That is lovely. Boy, please sit. That is really nice. And Aladdin Christmas. How lovely of you to wear that.
Thank you very much.
So are you watching, now you are, of course, Johnny Legend.
Absolutely.
Wrestling manager, film archivist.
$1 Million Maniac, et cetera, et cetera.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Are you watching the It's a Wonderful Life? Are you getting a little heartwarming, tear-jerking kind of?
I'm watching some of the more standard stuff like Black Christmas, you know, with Care Delay, films like that. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians with Pia Zadora. Those are the mainstream holiday fair type of things I watch when I really
I'm sorry, those are the mainstream.
Yeah, those
fair.
are the big budget studio type of blockbusters I watch when I'm trying to, you know, just relax or get to sleep very quickly.
So what are the more cult-like Santa films? I mean, are there films out there that we can see where Santa's maybe not...
Yeah, actually, there's a huge genre of weird Santa films. You might say anti-Santa or say anti-Claus type of pictures.
Like a Santa Does Dallas kind of a situation?
Well, sort of like that.
What are we talking here?
They're known in the cult world as kind of like Psycho Santa or Killer Claus films. It's a whole genre that's been around for years.
How many films were
I've never even tried to count them. I mean, I've been trying to chart them this last year. I've been working diligently for the last several months on an all-encompassing video called Santa-Mania for Something Weird Video that'll hopefully be ready by next Halloween.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. And it goes back, I'll tell you how the whole thing started if you want to know. Okay, back in the early 50s, EC Comics started the whole thing with a thing called Vault of Horror number 35. They had a Killer Santa Claus comic story back when they were trying to outlaw horror.
All right, there's the comic strip right there.
And that was called All Through the Night.
You know what's really cool? I can't see your mouth move at all.
Okay, well, that's because it's not actually moving. So, yeah.
All I'm seeing is dark shades, a hat, and just something coming out of a beard. I don't hear anything.
When I was very young, I had a very averse reaction to those cartoons where they used to keep the faces still and then someone else could put their mouth in and do the dialogue.
Thing, yeah. That stuff is great. We have a still from, I want to know what this film is from. It's a still from Santa Looking Evil. Let's see, can you show that right there? Okay, what is this from?
Okay, now that's from the breakthrough Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 1. That was the picture that caused the big stink about the Psycho Santa phenomenon because they had TV commercials running for weeks about that, so a lot of people got up in arms and things like that. They were upset about it for some reason.
Now, what are they upset about, that Santa's being portrayed?
The idea that it was Christmas time and Santa Claus was being portrayed as a homicidal maniac and killing some kind of religious figure there. Whatever it is. You know how people are. They get upset. I mean, now the Christmas Defamation League is upset because Santa's projecting the image of being heavy set, and I think the anti-smoking people are worried about the chimney and the whole thing, so, you know.
Everybody's got their bone to pick with Santa at this point.
Exactly. Now that film went ahead and they continued on and did Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Okay. Then they got pressured again, and then after that they got pressured into dropping the Psycho Santa motif in the script, and they made Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 3. Then they made Part 4, which I had a cameo in, which ended up on the cutting room floor.
I'm sorry to hear that,
I know. Well, what are you going to do? They think
because I saw Part 4, and I felt there was something missing.
There was something missing. You know, I think what it was is behind the scenes they said, you know, we got rid of that Psycho Santa thing, and now we got a guy in here who looks like some kind of psycho. So that's what happened.
Does anyone ever go after Santa? Are there any that are flipped around where?
Yeah, there's another famous one. I've got the list here. All the great ones that don't open till Christmas, where there's a maniac stalking Santa Clauses, where that's kind of turned around.
Yeah, that's a nice twist, I think, on the homicidal Santa.
Right, and then there's To All a Good Night, which has 2 killer Santas at a girls' school. That's kind of a little bit of a twist.
I'm sorry, 2 killer Santas at a girls' school?
At a girls' school, yeah. That's To All a Good Night.
I think I saw that on show. Is Kirk Cameron in that?
Don't look too closely. then we've got one with multiple titles. Christmas Evil, also known as You Better Watch Out, also known as Terror in Toyland, which features a famous Santa castration scene. They told me I could say that, but I didn't want to.
No, I'm glad you did.
Yeah. And that's one of the main parts of the film, so that's what.
Right. Now,
that's
castrating Santa, that would probably fall under the "you've been naughty" category.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
I won't go too much beyond that.
No, please don't.
Okay.
Boy, a Bob at Christmas.
Just to fill in the blanks, after the EC comic in the 50s, the Tales from the Crypt was made in 1972. That was the first big
cinematic homicidal Santa breakthrough.
And then a few years ago, they started it up again. They remade the same episode again, all through the house, with Robert Zemeckis directing. The same guy who did Roger Rabbit and Back to the Future.
You are an unbelievable font of information, my friend. What are you going to be doing for Christmas? What's a Johnny Legend Christmas going to be all about?
Actually, this year I'm working out for Christmas because...
working out with weights?
Well, working out with something.
You look good.
Yeah, thank you very much. I look
You're
okay. I've actually gotten hoodwinked into, I've been a wrestling manager for years, but now
Right.
I've actually been kind of cajoled into having a wrestling match.
You're going to get in the ring.
I got to get in the ring.
Johnny Legend in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting news. Flat out in the ring.
In the ring.
Who are you going up against?
I'm going up against, actually, the AIWA Ladies Champion. Her name is Lightning.
I'm sorry, did you say the ladies champion?
She's the ladies champion. Yeah, I was trying to get into a match with her manager, so it would be me versus a manager.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a weird female manager named MTV who goes around with a pair of sheep shears trying to cut my hair. So I got sick of this, so I challenged her to a match. By the time the smoke cleared and I looked at the contract, now I've got to fight the ladies champion.
Your world is pain.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
And luckily I've got
there.
the Switchblade sisters, Spider Baby, who you've met, and Barbara Blaze. They're going to be backing me, so hopefully.
I'm putting my money on you, my friend. All on you.
Okay, and this girl.
Well, good. Let me see the grip. Show me the workout.
I got the grip. I got the grip. Are you hip to the grip?
Strong. I'm very hip to the grip. Johnny Legend, good luck in your match.
Okay.
As it goes along. And thank you very much for coming by to visit. Where can we rent all these things and get a look for the Santa films ourselves? Any store have them, or?
Probably any street corner in the Lower East Side. You can find these guys. These are tapes that the bootleggers don't get prosecuted for.
Okay, so it's not in a bootleg thing, and we can head down to the East
They're
Side.
around. These are around at the regular stores and the normal places. I guess.
Beautiful.
Tower
I look
and
forward
all
to
that
seeing
type
it.
of stuff.
And come back and visit us again soon with some more stuff, because I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, and have a very scary Christmas.
You have a very scary Christmas. Johnny Legend, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. And I'll take you down, too, because I'm not afraid for the Christmas thing to go through.